He looks like a hero. Another hero.
After 6 weeks, the progress is... This is baby Lazar, this is our baby boy, and when he was around 3 months old, he got diagnosed with plagiocephaly, which is a flat head syndrome. This is him in November last year when they did his first 3D picture, and here you can really see the shape of his head. Here is an updated picture from January this year, right before we decided to go for the therapy. So let's start from the beginning. After waiting and considering our options, we finally started the helmet therapy. The process involved a consultation when they measure his head shape, the custom fitting of the helmet to ensure that it was comfortable for him. Honestly, as parents, it was tough at first. We worried about whether he would be uncomfortable, how he would adjust, and if it would really help. But surprisingly, he adapted so well, way better than we expected.
This is the health helmet now of Lazar. Doctors told us that we need to go now outside for 30 minutes and we need to go back afterwards so they can check if they need to do some adjustments on the helmet. We are doing this therapy. We are not sure how much time it will be. Everything depends. It's super individual. It depends on his progression, how the form of the head will get better. The doctors, they recommended this therapy, helmet therapy, because Lazar, as a little baby, he had the preferred left side while he was sleeping, lying on the floor. So that's why he got this diagnosis. I will put the name of the diagnosis here. And the doctors recommended therapy. First it was physiotherapy and he did really well. But there wasn't that much improvement, so the doctors recommended the helmet and we decided to go for it. Normally the therapy takes longer time, up to 4 months, but I hope it will get better really fast. We removed the helmet. First impressions, it's been 20 minutes. He didn't cry, you saw in the video, and I think he can't really tell that he has something on the head because it's really lightweight, so I don't think it bothers him. Probably he will sweat underneath. We'll see, we'll keep you updated. But now we need to go back and so the doctors check out if they need to do something extra for the helmet. This is Lazar with the helmet. He looks like a hero. Another hero. Attack, attack. Lazar. Oh, mama, baby too. We are going back. I forgot to mention, we are doing the therapy at Unispital Zurich in the circle at the airport. This is where their department is. We're going back for the checkup.
We're back in doctor's room and she wanted to see if there's some redness on his head after wearing the helmet for about 30 minutes. And we noticed that he has some red spots on the side of the head, also behind the head. So she marked it with the lipstick and then she put back the helmet on. Then she removed the helmet and fixed the places where the red spots were.
Hey. He looks calm. Yeah. and peaceful. Yeah, we decided to do this video just to share our journey with Lazar and his helmet therapy, and hopefully we can also help someone, some families who also are on a not sure if they want to go for it. Let's see what the final results will be. Hopefully, I mean, we believe that it will help him and it will get better.
After fixing the shape of the helmet, he got it back. And we set a date in 6 weeks for his next picture.
We go now home and you can have your lunch. Good morning. Today is day 3 of Lazar's helmet therapy, and I just wanted to share how he acts and share with you, just in case you're wondering and you are thinking of doing this therapy with your baby. And you're afraid and have some worries about it. So the first 3 days, I would say they went pretty well, except the sweating. I will include now some footage of the time when we remove the helmet and what his hair looks like, all wet. First 3 days from the moment we put it on, he sweats a lot. You can see underneath the helmet his hair, it's wet. On the side, the hair is wet. We need to really try to dry it. Therapy is that he needs to wear the helmet 23 hours of the day, and just 1 hour he can be without the helmet. This is the recommendation, and we are trying to stick to it. If you are wondering if he cried or if he had some issues with the helmet, no, he didn't show any signs of that he wants to remove the helmet, like touching the helmet or trying to remove it. Not at all. It's like he even can't notice that he has it on his head. It's that light, and maybe because also of his age, he's now, I forgot to mention, he's now 8 months old. On 10th of March, he will become 9 months old. Probably that's also a stage of his development where he really doesn't care what's on his head or what he's wearing. Not sure, but that's my opinion. That's how I feel about it. So yeah, no worries. He till now, no signs that he wants to remove it. Also during the night, the sleeps, no change. He sleeps really well, like before. Just the one thing, but I'm not sure if that's because of his teething or because of the helmet. He is having a bit of trouble falling asleep in the evenings in his bed because we are teaching him to fall asleep by himself, like with no without us. We leave him in his bed with some music on, and he was doing really well until we put on the helmet. We started the therapy, and I mean the last 3 nights he's been tough, like he falling asleep. Hopefully that will be better with the time, not sure, but I hope so. But no trouble sleeping, he sleeps really well till now. The downside of the helmet, I said the sweating. We remove the helmet in the evenings, we give him a bath, wash the hair really nicely, then dry it, and afterwards he has some time without the helmet. And at the time, the 1 hour he's without. The second day we needed to go outside. Now it's winter time, it's really cold outside, and we are afraid to go outside with him with the helmet on because his hair is wet, and just one draft and I mean, he can get sick, I think. So what we did, we removed the helmet, we dried the hair, we put on a hat. Then we were out for like 3 hours, and then we went back home and we put on the helmet again. And that's also like exception of him not wearing the helmet. I know the therapy says 23 hours, but I mean, we can't, I'm afraid that he can get sick. That's why we remove it when we want to go outside. That's that. Other than that, I think, I mean, you can see him, he's playing, he's crawling, he has no issues with the helmet. I mean, just like before we started the therapy. This is the update for the first 3 days. I will give you an update maybe after a week. We have an appointment for a 3D picture of the head, a new one, in 1 month or 6 weeks, I believe. It will be on the 5th of March. So stay tuned for that.
I'm about to remove his helmet. This is 1 week with the helmet. The sweating is much less than the first days. And we can already see some improvement. Basically, his left side is the problem side, where it's the flat side, and with bare eye I can really tell that it's getting better. So this is update 1 week with the helmet. Right, Father? It's good. Now he will have 1 hour without a helmet, and he will have a bath as well, and we'll clean up the helmet as well. Time to remove the helmet. And hungry. Da. Time to eat. Yeah. Break from the helmet. Yay!
He just had a bath, and this is how it looks like from above. Much better in my opinion. You can see the improvement.
Here are some updates in pictures. You can see the dates and the period of time. Slowly but sturdy, you can see the improvement of his shape. It's getting much rounder, and you can see both sides are becoming evenly. Here we go, 6 weeks are over and we are back at the hospital. Here is Lazar crying for the first time while they're taking pictures of him. Poor baby, he was crying, we couldn't really calm him down, and he was a bit stressed, not sure if that was of the people inside the room or the camera. He was a bit afraid, I think, that's why he was crying. But yeah, the lady, the photographer, she was trying her best to take the pictures so that she can give them to the doctor. He's so cute at the same time, but I was like holding him, trying to, so we can take the best angles for the shots.
Why did you cry so much?
Why this drama? Now we're in the waiting room waiting for the pictures to be done, and then we go to discuss the pictures with the doctor and see the improvement after 6 weeks of wearing the helmet. Say hi. When we entered the room, the doctor checked his head with his fingers, and he really saw improvement in the shape of the head. He was super happy with the results. He showed us the before and after 6 weeks of wearing the helmet. He was super positive about the progress. He ended up telling us that by the end of the day, it's still our decision. He recommended Lazar wearing the helmet for the next 8 weeks more, so we could really preserve the shape, the progress of the shape of his head, and we don't lose the good results. So we decided to continue till June after 6 weeks. The progress is amazing. By his last picture in February, the radius was 1.5, and now after 6 weeks it's 0.9. The ideal results will be under 1.3. We are super happy and excited to see the final results in June. When the therapy is finished, we'll give you also the whole breakdown of the pricing. We'll be back in part 2 in June once he completes his therapy to share the final results. If you have any questions about our experience or want to share your own journey, drop a comment below. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and we'll see you in the next one.